Gemini, 2 heads, 1 eye. I am Gemini like Pac, Andre, Lauren, and Kanye, Boy George, and Anne Frank. I am Gemini, but no, I'm not fake. I am Gryffindor, but don't move like Snape. I am Gemini, people love to call me crazy, but they judging and they hating, and I'm too gone for explaining. I am Gemini, famous rappers got a sign like me, and you're the famous.
I just love basketball. Love it. I do. I do. I started playing basketball in high school. I was very shy. I stayed on the bench. I didn't get in the game very much. And surprisingly, you know, I scored 16 my first game. And I set out the whole fourth quarter. I'm not even making this up. I just have this raw innate ability to just understand the game and know how to play the game.
Coming right up for Minneapolis, winning 7 of their last 10. And they aren't done. Fueled up and ready to charge forward toward another win here in this one is next, right after this. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be playing the Clippers in Los Angeles. And then on Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat. And now the Lakers starting group. And 2 conference rivals squaring off tonight, Steve. This has the feel of a playoff game.
Kevin, these teams have had their battles in the past. It's always fun to see them match up.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Now Martin. He takes it in and finished off by Martin.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Marshall to the middle, intercepted. And here's Martin. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Here's Mr. Clutch. Spoelstra, offensive rebound, second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here is Martin. His last outing, he had 18 points. The pass to Parks. Lakers working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Goose. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Shoots. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Drives to the hoop. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's Marshall. 11-point game, his last outing. Spoelstra takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. Last game he had 12. Spoelstra. The shot's good. He has 6.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Driving the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Spoelstra, covered by Martin. Count that one. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Goose. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Martin. Chalk up 2 there.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The tray. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Martin. To the paint, stolen away, and it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Goose, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First team foul.
When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Martin. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Person. Twyman going inside. It's blocked. Fast break, the Lakers. Martin with the ball. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Martin's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Mr. Clutch to the left wing. Twyman. No good with the wing jumper.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
With his first shot attempt, that shot off.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Marshall passes to Mr. Clutch. They swipe it. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here is Keefe. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. To the middle. Spoelstra, he's guarded by Davis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Lakers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Out to the right wing. Pass to Keefe. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Minneapolis.
And Minneapolis making a change here. Brooks checked in. Here's Martin. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. To the wing on the left. Five to shoot. Parks passes to Davis. Martin for three. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. And there's the drive. Trying to get something going. And Davis pulls it down.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And he starts out with the miss in this one. That puts them in the lead. Hughes has got 5.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Both teams will make substitutions. And the home team has possession. They trail by 1. Keefe passes to Marshall. They need this one. Shot clock at 5. Misses from short range.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
He gets it in there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Keefe against Martin. Brooks, the pass to Keefe. Here's Battis one. Fires for 3. Keith missing.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Parks passes to Brooks. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession. Pass to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Now here's Brooks, and there's the pass to Keefe. And here is Marshall. Passes it to Shepard. Now here's Marshall. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, here's Person. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Marshall with it. No points in the game yet for him.
That's 4 turnovers out of him already. Sloppy play in the early going. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Now here is Martin. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Perfect. Back to Martin. 5 on the clock. The 3. Brooks grabs the board.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Keefe passes to Shepard. He kicks it to Brooks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Keefe. Out of bounds. Minneapolis takes possession.
Lakers ball.
Minneapolis leading by 5. Outside, Martin. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Keefe passes to Shepard. And the shot goes in.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Minneapolis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside, Martin. Another shot. Here's Davis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Get ready for the Dirt Squad!
We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. The feed to Brooks. Pass to Keefe. Back to Brooks. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Keefe against Martin. Lays it up off the glass. Martin's got 6.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Here is Keefe. And the layup is good.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Lakers leading by 3. Brooks, the pass to Martin. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Here is Keefe. Pass to Shepard. Over Davis. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
Doing well. They're at 45%. Addis one out there at person. Then it's Keefe. Then it's Brooks. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Keefe passes to Brooks. Lets it go with a three. And they get it back. The pass to Shepard. Here is Keefe. Inside, Person. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
So on the floor for Minneapolis, they've got Brooks. Mr. Perfect out there at Person. Then there's Dimes. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And Minneapolis making a change here. Here's Mr. Clutch. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here is Keefe. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. 3 on the clock. A rebound by the Lakers.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
And it only promises to get better coming into this season. These two squads are very evenly matched, and each game between them should be a blast to watch.
Now here's Brooks out to the wing. Here's Mr. Perfect. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Person's got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Brooks. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Back to Brooks. Steps back and fires. The shot will not fall. Minneapolis goes the other way with it. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Brooks, the pass to Person. Guarded by Keefe. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. And now a 7-point Minneapolis lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Person. Here's Brooks. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Guarded by Keefe. Pass to Person. Here's Mr. Perfect. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Brooks covering. Pass to Brooks. Over to the left wing. Here's Keefe. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Nice shot by Brooks. Brooks has got his first points in this one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Spoelstra. Brooks covering. Spoelstra. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Person. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 10.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And, Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Teams deciding to change it up. And so here's the home team. It's a 13-point game. Here's Mr. Clutch. The pass to Keith. 4 on the shot clock. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
That's tipped. Twyman. No good on that one. Minneapolis goes the other way with it. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Fades away. That shot off.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Mr. Clutch. No good with the layup.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Passes to Goose. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Turnover there, but for the most part, they've taken care of the basketball. That was one of the few mistakes they've really made.
Baddest ones checked in for Person. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Person comes in for Brooks. Gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here is Keith. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Twyman cranes the three-pointer. He has 5.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Lakers.
Pass to Person. And it's blocked. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Now here is Davis.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now the pass to Mr. Clutch. That one off the back iron and out. Lakers leading by 14. To the inside. And he lays it straight in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Got into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Twyman. The shot misses. Minneapolis goes the other way with it. Guarded by Keith. Trying to get open, it's Davis. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Person. Takes it inside, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Dishes it to Davis. Parks passes to Person. Just 5 to shoot. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Twyman. Passes it to Shepard. Here's Mr. Clutch. To end the run. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here is Keith after the basket by the Lakers. Down low. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Pass to Parks. Davis with it. Minneapolis moving it around. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Martin's checked in for Person. Gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Keith passes to Marshall. Sinks that one from the post.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Guarded by Keith. Martin the pass to Goose. Outside Martin. There's the 3. Here's Davis. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Pass to Keith. Poked away. Stolen by Martin. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. There's the pass to Shepard. Here is Keith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Marshall. That's a miss. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And Matador defense That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And so it's Minneapolis cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problem. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen a tremendous game from Goose.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Mr. Clutch. Now Marshall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good for Marshall. He hits both from the stripe. Minneapolis leading by 20. Taking a look at the Lakers. Passes it to Martin. To the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Martin's got 12 points in the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Marshall. Twyman. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 7.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Inside. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Mr. Clutch, covered by Martin. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. He's covered by Person, and he banks in the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Marshall passes to Person. The dish to Marshall. Driving to the basket, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Marshall's got 4 points this quarter. Lakers leading by 22. Outside, Martin. Over to the wing. Wide open. He can't hit that time.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
He is hauled in by Minneapolis. Parks. He's covered by Person. Here's Parks. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. From 13, no good. Shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. The pass to Goose. Into the lane. The layup missed.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 10.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Brooks checked in for Person. And Minneapolis making a change here. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Brooks outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Minneapolis shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for the Lakers. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Twyman hands it from downtown. 13 points in the game.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And it's Martin penetrating, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
To the left wing, Twyman. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers leading by 21. To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Marshall. Brooks outside. And the 3 off target. The Lakers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And he dunks it down.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Brooks. Twyman. He can't get that one to fall. So the Lakers will take it the other way. To the left side wing. Person, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Brooks on the double team. Three-pointer, Martin. A new 14 for Minneapolis. And that one drops for him. 23 points in the game.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Twyman hits it from three-point range. He's got 16.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Great look there, but off target.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again. Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
He's checked in for Mr. Clutch. The Lakers also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Person, and Person subbed in for Mr. Perfect. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Outside, Martin. Back to Brooks. To the inside. And it's Martin missing. Gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Twyman. Brooks covering. Passes it to Keefe, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Martin against Keefe. Pass to Person. Over Brooks. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And they're pushing it up. Here's Keefe. Lays it up off the glass. Keefe's got his second bucket of the night.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Brooks against Person. Back to Martin, and the pass to Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Marshall passes to Keefe. Pass to Brooks. Over Parks. Brooks misses. Lakers leading by 22. Outside, Martin. Back to Brooks. Minneapolis needs to get off a shot. Keefe grabs the miss. Keefe's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Martin. 16 points for him. Pass to Person. Over Brooks. That one wide left. On 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Tries from 10. Spoelstra. And Davis sends it back. Brooks against Martin. Count it. Good. Martin's got 8 here in the quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Inside, and there's a nice one-handed slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now a timeout call by Minneapolis. Person's checked in for Brooks. Lakers leading by 20. Martin with it. 18 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Goose. Fade away. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Keefe against Martin. At the top of the key, Marshall. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Martin against Keefe. Over Martin. And he overshot that one, missing. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And Davis can't get it to go. Gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Spoelstra is guarded by Davis. Pass to Keefe. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. And there's the pass to Parks. Driving inside.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Twyman. A three-pointer, no good. Lakers leading by 22. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Martin. Off with the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Twyman is guarded by Davis. Twyman. It's off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers on top, running away with this one. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Martin against Keefe. Martin the pass to Parks. Whoops, they pick off the pass. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Minneapolis. Goose out there with Davis. Then there's Dimes, and it's Parks in at the 3 spot. Now here is Martin. Passes to Goose. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off-seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this off-season maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Here's Marshall. Minneapolis getting their last shot to go. Keefe passes to Marshall. Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. You have to switch on that play.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Twyman goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 22.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
Outside, Martin. To the middle, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Martin against Keefe. Now, here's Marshall. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
Now into the lineup for the Lakers.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Keefe against Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 8. A rebound by the Lakers. Goose has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Minneapolis leading by 22. Parks passes to Martin. Here's Goose. Pass to Parks. Kicks to Martin. Goes up on the wing. No good there.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer. And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Keefe. For Minneapolis, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Outside, Martin. And we all value a dose of humility from time to time, even, Steve, from the stars. But what do you think is the right balance between bravado and modesty?
I think you always got to have character and respect. I think that's where it comes from. But during competition, as long as you're not crossing the line, I think it's okay.
The pass to Mr. Clutch. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Up and in on the layup. He's got 25.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Person. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Steve, when you look at your 2003 Spurs championship team, it's not considered a super team, but that roster was stacked for sure.
Kevin, it was stacked with players understanding their roles and starring in their roles. There was just a lot of talent from top to bottom. We pushed each other to be better every day.
Now here is Martin. Looking to get back on track here. Tries again, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And that one misses. Gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Brooks, good. The assist goes to Hill. And it's 6 points for Brooks.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
There's the triple.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So both teams making some changes here. Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
Come on, box him out, man.
Passes it to Person. Good. Lakers leading by 22. Pass to Martin. Guarded by Keefe. Back to Martin. And Tidy gets the jumper to fall. Martin's got 12 points in just the second half.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Now Marshall. The pass to Keefe. Brooks outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minneapolis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Parks. Makes it off the glass.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
Gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Person, the pass to Keefe. Shot on the wing. They grabbed their own miss. Person no good. Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Here's Person. Over Marshall. Martin. Great positioning on the putback. Martin's got 24.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Down low. Person, the pass to Martin. And no good that time. I think in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Pass to Keith. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He has 29.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Keith. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Person kicks to Marshall. They could use a bucket. Martin against Keith. Out left to the wing. Outside, Martin. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Martin's got 16 here in the second half.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And here is Brooks. Over to the left wing. Here is Keith from downtown. Spoelstra. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Pass to Parks. To the paint. Pass to Person from 11 feet away. Rebound by Marshall. Gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Now the pass to Person over Parks. Got a hand on it. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. Banked in off the glass. And Portland just 35% so far. It's stolen by Martin. 1:29 left in the 4th. It's Martin on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Minneapolis.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
Just 30% from the field here in the 4th. Shepard the pass to Fuller. Now Washington. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The shot missing. Right side Martin. Good on the shot.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's Hill following the bucket by the Lakers. Puts it up from 7. It's rebounded by Person. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Mr. Perfect. A shot off that time. Passes it to Shepard. Outside Hill. From outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. And so the Lakers take the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
high in the Zion, please give me a mission. I promise I can handle. I can turn the Knicks around, man. That's where the Mr. Random look. Wanna come around, you know I bring the thunder. They try to count me out, but I'm a youngin' with some hunger. I always had to work, never been handed me. You know my game is all around magic like I'm Anthony. I do what I want, I do what I please. A savage at the rim, Philly yelling out and beat. Now I'm riding out of Phoenix with the sunshine. CP3 with a pass, that's a fun dime. Yeah, it's my time. You know that I'm a winner, hit a OT thriller. You would think I'm Dame Lillard, look. And I'm quick like a fox, you better pay attention. Steal the ball away from you and leave you in the distance. I told you I was chosen, I'm great like DeRozan. I guess it's only right to be in the spur of the moment. I should fly to Canada, where they get rowdy. Feeling pretty lucky like a 7 on Cal Lowry. It's music to my ears, call it smooth jazz. Fans yelling Spider-Man, I'm all up in my bag. Best all around, nobody does it bigger. Put up crazy figures like I'm Westwood with the Wizards. I swear that I'm different, it's no competition. I can sense the hate, so they see my potential. They saying, man, I'm sick, where's the antidote? 23 up on my back, boy, I've been a goat.
Well, there goes your son. You wanted him, you got him.
Why are you trying to make this so easy?
Well, it's like you told me. I can't teach him how to be a man. It's your job.
Born alone what the motto is. Lived up to every word, overly proud of it. But knowing it's tag teams when you get to the heart of it. For all of us lucky enough to know where our fathers is. Our father who out in the living room. Know where I'm attached, even when I'm attached to the stool. Thinking I'm doing more than I am, so you hand me the news like I know everything that you on. I'm actually you. I grew up outside just like the rest of us did, him included. Prayer hands up for all of the ways that I've been influenced. Fully loaded, one for the crew, sticking